they give him a wage to make Kaddish B'Biyah. So, we know the mechanic Kesef. How do we know that she gets acquired with Kesef? Kesef Da'avu, and the Kesef belongs to her father. How do we know the Kesef belongs to her father? Because it says Zakai Bevitoy. Zakai Pashtas, right? Means he has rights in the money. So the money is his. Zakai Pashtas, Zakesef Yeshaloy, Rashi says. Uminalan Shav Zakai Boker, the Ketoni also. How do you know the father is Zakai? Means Kesef Davu. Why are you saying really not? Why are you adding? He says no, it says Av Zakai Bevito. After the Kiddush will be his. What do you want to say? Ask. Because it's future. Zakai means he has rights. If to be Kiddush, I'm answering. Zakai has his thoughts that the Kesef will be his if he does Kiddushin with Kesef.
Gemara Amad Beis, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it just came in. Okay.
So the Gemara answers. Omar Avid Omar Rav. Just starting the Gemara again. The kasha is, how do we know the father has rights in the Kesef? And how do we know she acquires with Kesef? How do we know that the father has rights in it? And the Kesef is his. So Omar Avid Omar Rav says, the Omar quote, the verse says, V'yotzochinom in Kesef. The verse speaks about a girl that the father sold her to slavery as a maidservant, and the master has an obligation to take care of her. If he marries her, he has to give her shekshus voino, and if not, doesn't marry her, she goes out free with no money. How she goes out free means pubic signs. The yotzochinam, she goes out free with pubic signs. Simoni. But the word en kesef, the yotzochinam, she goes out free, no money. It's a double language. It just says she go out free. Why it says en kesef? So it's an extra word to make a diuk. En kesef lo donzeh. There's no money when she leaves this master. There's no money to the master, this master, which is the master of the maidservants. But there is money to another master, which is the father, who has dominion over his daughter, to sell her, to marry her. There, when she leaves his domain, yesh kesef. But yesh kesef lo donacher, there is money to another master, umani uav, and who is that man? Is the father. So we have a limun from an extra word, from a yitu. There's the word yitu, extra word. So it says ein kesef, extra words, ein kesef. It's not needed. So it comes to teach you a diuk, ein kesef lo donzeh, which is the master, aval yesh kesef lo donacher, there's money to another master, the father, which is a master dominion, has dominion over the daughter, then there is kesef.
Even not talking about no yitzir.
There's no master. There's no money when she leaves the master, but there is money to another master when she leaves him. The Gemara is okay.
It's interesting that it's supposed to be the opposite. Like in the case of Ladon said that the father is supposed to pay to the master if his daughter goes out. אבל יש כסף לאדון אחר, אבל זה הפוך. Somebody's paying to the father in the second verse.
No, we say she leaves the master. The maidservant leaves the master without paying.
Yeah.
That's all. It doesn't say who needs to pay and it doesn't pay. She's not paying without money. Yes.
I have a question that why why the Gemara doesn't use the language of payment, saying that and the payment goes to, rather than using the unusual language saying that one time that there is no money, and then there is saying, but there is money to the father. So why doesn't just say that and the payment for after releasing the girl, the payment or whatever form of money goes to the father? Would be an easier answer.
Yeah, but always the Torah writes, that's the oral Torah. The Torah wrote the Torah in a way that everything is hidden there, and you learn out through the 13 attributes. One of them is a diuk, extra word, yitu. That's the way the Torah teaches things. So the Torah says, there's no money when a person sells his daughter, so the master needs to take care of her. If he doesn't take care of her, she goes out with pubic signs. She goes out for free. But if but by the father leaving her, it's not for free. When a father gives over his dominion to a master, the master doesn't fulfill his obligation, she goes out for free. But if she stays by the father's dominion and she wants to go out through marriage, engagement, she cannot go out for free, she has to pay money. That's the logic. It's almost clear. It's almost written inside.
Talks about two things.
What? Maid servant under the master, and the deal to the father. Yes, that's why I said double language. Listen, because the master didn't fulfill his obligation, she goes out for free, no money. Means normal going out by the father. She needs to have money. That's a simple implication. The Gemara says ve'ema ledida. Rashi says ave ay kesef. Maybe the money goes to her. What do you want to say, Reb Chaim? Kaddish, but the father needs to get the money. I don't know. Two options. Pasha's the father gets it from the master, from the husband. From the husband, right? Not from the girl. The Emeledido. The Gemara says maybe it's hers. Maybe this money will be to the woman, to the girl. Why? So Rashi explains why. Why does it have Amina? That the money, the father will do the action, he will receive the money, but the ownership of the money will go to the daughter. It doesn't written by the master to the maidservant, he doesn't have money. The word loy. To make an inference, he doesn't have money, but this master doesn't have money, but the other master has money. The loy ksiv and loy kesef, he doesn't have money. The Teidu Kumina, that from this, if it were written loy, Teidu Kumina, I'll make a deal, can make an inference. And Kesef Lodon said there's no money to this master, but there is money to the master of when she leaves the father. Since it doesn't written the word loy, just en Kesef, there's no money in general. This is the way you medayik. En Kesef b'yetziazu, there's no money in this going out. But there is money in another going out. There is money in another going out. But really, it means there's money in the going out. It doesn't say who gets the money. But really, the money should go to her. Again, which means the Gemara wants to make chibur between the ma'aseh kiddushin and the ownership of the money. The Gemara says, it doesn't say loy, the word en loy kesef. They tell you that the master doesn't have money, but the other master, which is the father, has money. It doesn't say loy. She just en kesef. There's no money in this going out. It doesn't say to who. So there's no money going out from the master. There is money when she goes out from the other master. But it doesn't say to who. Maybe we'll go to her, which means he will do the ma'aseh. and she will get the money. It most doesn't make sense. And here we have a machlokes rishonim. Why not? Ochi ashta. Here come.
That the father is just a shaliyah. Without minus or like
She's doing the ma'aseh. Ochi ashta. She's the biting on the ma'aseh, but not on the money. The Moses ochi ashta. Here come. Is it possible avio mekabel kiddusheo? The father receives the kiddushin, the ma'aseh, the chsiv is beaten on satri lishoseh. I gave my daughter to this man means he gave us the ma'aseh. He's doing it. He receives the money. He did a ma'aseh in the sina. When the husband took lokach, kikach ishisha, the husband takes the woman. Who gives him the woman? Not the woman herself. The father is beaten on means he's the giver. He receives the money of kiddushin of the king. So is it possible? And she will take the money. So Rashi says, why it's not possible? Rashi says the word, one word. Rashi adds one word. V'itishkol kasmo, bitmiya, wonder. Efsho shal chinom ziko akos of the word chinam. What is the word chinam? Yosef, what does the word chinam mean? Free. You know about people who want free? I know those people. They have to give donations. They have to pay, right? There's no free in the world. There's only one thing that people think is free. You know is what? No, burial. But even that costs money. Death. Even that costs money.
Torah is free.
Torah is free. I like that. The only thing is for free, Torah. The Gemara B'Choyva says, you hear this, Yosef? Not true. Friendship is give me, I give you back. Rub me, I rub back.
Hair is free.
Hair is not free.
Breathing is free.
No, there's taxes on it. There's nothing free. Torah is free, but even Torah is not for free. But the Gemara says that a teacher needs to teach the students for free, the same way we receive the Torah in Har Sinai for free. There's an obligation to teach for free. However, the Rishonim say that's only Torah shebichtav, not Torah shebal peh. And so why teachers of little kids get paid? They should teach the written Torah by heart, by for free. So the Rishonim says they paying them as a babysitter.
yeah, it's true.
Right.
I saw you the son of the Roy Yeshiva.
Yes.
Like a
Babysitter. And the bathroom, gives him stories, gives him candy,
The famous
change
word.
him. What?
Yeah.
But
The
it's not Torah shebichtav, Torah shebal peh. You have to be paid. You have to pay. So why do yeshiva collects money? Why do yeshiva demands money if somebody lives here and needs to pay tuition? What?
Hair is
The learning Torah is for free. There's Torah shebichtav. No, the air is not free. You have to pay
They
taxes.
pay food.
If you live in Israel, you breathe the air in Israel, you live here, you have to pay money.
Food and sleep.
Pay taxes.
Yeah. You're
You
not
know,
whistling Dixie.
Tax, when you take a tax, you pay taxes. When you buy fruits and vegetables, you pay taxes. Right? When you live in a house, you pay armona. Live in a yeshiva, you pay chakira. There's always paying. Somebody lives in the street, he thinks doesn't pay money, doesn't have a house, right? But when he goes buying fruits and vegetables, they pay taxes. What he eats. So no matter what, the taxes hit you. There's no way to run away. So, but the Maaseh, Torah has to be for free if it's Torah shebichtav. Same way Hashem gave Torah shebichtav for free. If they give Torah shebichtav, if I teach Chumash, I have to teach it free. But I teach oral Torah, or I give you food and place to sleep and drink, you have to pay for the place to sleep and drink and food and books and tables and chairs. That's definitely have to pay. Why do you need to pay for the Torah?
Nothing. First thing
Torah
to learn themselves for free.
you need to pay. Okay.
Learn themselves for free. All the books are
Okay.
the,
I
all
went
the
on a side point because when people should raise money for the yeshiva. Yes. Years ago, right, Rabbi Yosef, the Rebbe used to have 20, 30 fundraisers. Right, Rabbi Yosef?
I don't know about 20 or 30, but he had quite a few.
What is quite a few? How much?
I don't know, maybe 20 people.
20 people, okay. Not 30, 20. 20 fundraisers.
Yeah. Say, okay.
You wanted to be in yeshiva, you can't pay. Fundraise. Yecheskel, fundraise in yeshiva. Yosef, what?
With
You pay
serious
what?
fundraisers?
You pay with your time. It's not enough. It's not enough. How much you pay for an hour? 30 shekels? Not enough. You eat much more and you sleep much more. It costs much more. So you need a, so you can't pay. Fundraise to the yeshiva. Fundraise, how do you say fundraise in Spanish?
I'm talking about serious fundraisers.
I will love to.
Hey?
But they have to, somebody have to.
Arilochu?
No, I will love to.
Yeah, but how do you say in Spanish to fundraise?
Juntar dinero.
Juntar.
Juntar dinero.
Juntar dinero.
Recolectar.
Colectar dinero. Plata. Silver, gold, diamonds.
Just a bag of fake diamonds.
Yes.
Crypto.
But the Rosh said that somebody came to, sometimes he goes outside, and then a Kadosh Baruch Hu Mesover, She'aru.
That's what Mesover. I'm setting the boys instead of me going running out and putting the yoke on the people, not on me. That's a joke. That was trying to say the joke. That was a joke, really. Because really the responsibility is on you, and I'm helping you to take responsibility. I took responsibility to help you. Sometimes it's hard for me to do it, so people take the responsibility, help the Rosh Hashiva to take his yoke. There's a yoke. That's what I do. Or whatever it is. It's a yoke. It's not easy. Every night I go to sleep very late because I fundraise, I call, spend time to fundraise. Money doesn't just drop from the air. You have to fundraise. Right, Rabbi Yosef? You have a strategy.
Absolutely.
It's not a joke. It's a plan. You have to plan it.
It's work.
It's work. Yes.
Think about it.
Yes.
But the big companies like, let's say, clothing companies like Nike or big supermarket companies or whatever, where there's a lot of people, shares, Jews, that they own the first, are they giving big setup costs?
You know how to get to them. If you know how to get to them. If you know how to get to them, normally, those big rich people give money for stupid things. They give tzedakah for stupid things. As the Gemara Yerushalmi says, we learned Yerushalmi. Remember we learned Yerushalmi? That tzedakah chesed is very yakar tasha, very expensive, very important. And Hashem doesn't allow everyone to succeed to give real tzedakah. It's yokor bein Hashem lechasidov. The chesed is very yakar. And what he does, people who don't have the merit, they give money to the wrong people, to the climate, to the Greenpeace, to the animals, horses. Yes, very few, and even people zoichet to give to charity, to give hospitals, but half the money's been robbed. And if you give to yeshiva, then say you give to the Talmid Chachomim, you zoichet to buy a. Who knows, to pay the bathroom.
Yeah, the story with the
right?
The lady.
So okay, bathroom is something else because it's a covered up brios. He must go.
My father told me to write a check to a guy that comes, sounds good, Greenpeace, he said. And then 20 years later, you get the knock on the door, you open the door, and there's two guys there in those gray raincoats.
Yeah.
And they go, Mr. Graham, did you give a $20 check in 19 whatever to so-and-so Greenpeace organization? And you think about it, they said, maybe so. We'd like to talk to you. Because someone from that organization had a plan to kill a senator. And we're checking all the people that gave money over the last 50 years. We find your name on the list. My father told me that. I didn't think much about it as a boy. He's just talking. I wasn't thinking about money or something. Anyway, I'm in my driveway cleaning my car in Reading, Connecticut. And who comes? Greenpeace. I said, my wife's inside, knock on the door.
Let her sign the.
She gave him a $50 check. I wasn't going to give him any money.
After such a story of your father, okay. But the answer to you, Yoel, yes, people give tzedakah a lot, but they give to the wrong things. And not zoy give to yeshiva.
The cats, they give the cats.
Don't
The
forget
cats, the dogs, this and that.
Save the whale.
Right.
This is live on YouTube, don't forget.
Okay, let's continue on.
But I like Yoel's idea of the big companies, because there are a lot of religious companies right here in Jerusalem, that like a big marketing company, telemarketing companies, it's owned by religious men. You go to them, they'll give tzedakah to yeshiva.
Right.
Those companies, they give tzedakah. They have an office of a person there that just looking at the taxes and seeing what it's gonna be and everything, and there, you can get money from those people. Those people. give money.
Okay. So who's willing to go then ask?
That's a very good.
He give you a letter from the yeshiva, you go on to raise money. Okay.
How much they take? The buffer.
That's a dog is matzvech issue.
Yerushalmi says.
You know why they have to get any money? She pay for the wage. To get big money is different. To pay for tuition is one thing. Yeah, big money is a different
In
story.
the toilet, they raise like millions, and the guy that rise take like 33%.
Good.
He brings like $20 million.
Okay, that's a different story. Let somebody bring me even 10. You know, 30%. Alevai. Yeah.
Soon, very soon.
Yeah. I have a lot of guys. You know what happened? My father, bless his memory, used to say this. He used to send all his guys to raise money. And years later, the families grew up. So he used to come with money. He says, "Oh, I need the money. I'm fundraising money for the yeshiva, but I'm the yeshiva because I have kids and I have family. So you have to let the money go to me." So I said, "Okay. How much you fundraise? $20,000. Okay. Give me $10,000, and you take $10,000 for your family." A year later, come in. They only raised $15,000. Okay, you take 7.5. Years later, they raised 10. Take 5. This is why it went down. Because when you take for yourself, barely the mises that you give even goes down. This is chazal. Because when you raise for yourself, so that's what you get. You barely, the money goes down and down and down. So not only the yeshiva loses, for you, also you lose. You get less and less. There's a true reality. True reality. I saw it by many people that have fundraising money. I saw it my own eyes. Okay. The Gemara is, let's go back to the question, because the Machlokes is showing you how to read discussion. The Gemara says, Achiashta, is it possible? Avio mekabe kiddusho, the father receives the kiddushin and she takes the money, which means we want to separate. The question was, let's separate the maise kiddushin between the ownership of the money. That the father will do the maise, but the money will go to her. And Rashi doesn't say the word loy, which doesn't make sense. Why does it make sense? Is it possible he will do the maise v'itish kol kaspo bitmio? Rashi says, would wonder why not? Efshar is possible. She'al chinam, where's the word chinam mean? Free. That on free zikoa koso bekabalos kiddushin, for free, the Torah gave the responsibility or the rights for the father to receive the kiddushin. He only has obligation, no benefits. One said, not echitimtza. Said the svara. Is it possible that for free the Torah was mezakim to receive to do the maise, but the ownership will go to her? What? Got the mitzvah. He got the mitzvah. Who says he got the mitzvah? I don't know. But if somebody's a messenger to do something, if a woman sends a messenger to marry her, the shliach does the mitzvah or she did the mitzvah?
Yeah.
Well, who says not a shliach? A shliach of her. Adarab, if you say the money go to her, she's definitely a shliach. What is he? Gemara says, for chinam, for free, the Torah is mezakim to accept, and then she gets the money only be a shliach. Maybe yes. No, the Gemara says, that says doesn't make sense. It will be bechinam. What do you want to say, Rabbi Shmuel? Bia. I'm not talking about bia now. I'm talking about kesef. Yes.
It says bitin atati lishazeh. Once it goes on beer, now kesef. Bad also kesef, but in case of a small.
No. Tati simply is kesef. Yes.
Bitin atati lishazeh. Bad also talk about kesef and shtar, but also has beer. So in the case of beer, they talk about this echatitza. They try to give you a koyach in the kadesh, my daughter.
Good.
He made it himself, even without money. Even without money, put the ash.
Good.
So this the Kiddush of the Torah is. The Kiddush Torah is. It says it as wine in the Apostle Creatina and beer. It's no small like that.
It's not that you're making a mistake. The Gemara is not asking that why I need a posuk. The Gemara is not saying I don't need the posuk or I need a posuk. The Gemara says why the Torah al bechinam the Torah mezake. That's a shot.
The question is
For free the Torah is mezakim. It's not a question in tzilch the posuk. You're talking about need of the posuk, and our subject's not in need of the posuk. The Torah is we know why the Torah gave him. Why the Torah gave him the Ma'aseh Kiddushin.
Ruvain,
Yeah,
you going to call it?
yeah,
We're not talking about the Chiddush of the posuk. We're
yeah.
talking about dinim.
What time's that?
Why the Torah gave him the din of Ma'aseh Kiddushin, of the Ma'aseh. Bechinam the Torah of the Ma'aseh. Bechinam the Torah gave him the rights of Ma'aseh. That's chinam. That's chinam. That's chinam. Responsibility with no rights. Only responsibility with no rights. It doesn't make sense. It's bechinam. Okay. As I told you, nothing is for free. That's why I spoke about the yeshiva. People have a mindset that things can be for free, and it's wrong. No free. No free. There's no free. There's
No
no
free.
free.
No free.
There's no free.
There's no free.
That's not true. It is for free. He's saying the father will do for free. The
No
father,
free.
he takes responsibility to do the ma'aseh, and he doesn't get the money. It's for free. Force is just words. If you cannot translate the money, there's no meaning. It's just responsibility. Yes.
Says, how can it be possible that the father married the daughter Bal Korcha? It's insane and human. And Rabbi not so wise, he explained that in those days it was there were dangerous times. Like there was no money, and the father was worried for the good of the daughter.
Yes.
And he wants to put it in a good house, in a good family,
Yes.
a good husband. So why the Torah is talking business here? Like oh, efshar chinam. What's a chinam? You think about money when you married your daughter.
Yes.
No, you think about
Yes. I had to work hard and sweat to give her money to support her. I have an obligation to support her. So any money that comes that I can pick up and help her more to support her, I grab. That's what parents think. And that's how parents act. You have to bring money home.
Yeah.
Right? So now if your children make money, you want that money also.
The money of the children.
Yes. Because you have responsibility and they cost you 10 times more. But
Right,
little bit,
right.
a little bit of satoiv that they make a little bit of money, I'm not going to take. Even that'll be on me. They'll make money and they'll put on a pie and I have to continue sweat to get them food. I feel bad about it. And they have money and then you're going to have to, and I have a responsibility to feed them all day long. Just give. They don't have to give me back, but if they have the opportunity to give me back, why now it should be chinam? But the Torah should not give it to me? Good.
I didn't know.
Okay. Yes, Rabbi Ruvain. The four Shleima. Okay. Now, this is Rashi. There's another svara here, not bechinam, not for free. It's another svara here that I cannot separate the Ma'aseh Kiddushin from the ownership of the money. Why? Like the Tosha said, but you'll see in a second. Because there's a machloikes between Sma and Taz. What is money? Money is just a Maisa Kinyan, and acting like a Meshich and Akbo and Yad. Or money is a payment of Tchilas Piron. You're paying value. It's a payment. Money is an act of an acquisition, or it's a payment. The payment makes the act of acquisition. So if it's a payment, how can you separate between, if it's Piron, how can you separate between the Maisa and the ownership of the money? The whole action is a payment. If the action is a Maisa Kinyan, just an act, so doing an act like Chalipin, Mashiach, Agbo, so the father does the act, the ownership maybe will go to her, and the Gemara doesn't make sense. Was it maybe to her? It doesn't say, because why Bechinam? But if Kesef of Kiddushin is what? It's Piroin, it's a payment. How can you separate, according to the Sma, Kesef Kiddush, Kesef Piroin, as a possible Vikemen Zaina Zil Chazach, how is it possible such a thing that I will separate the Maisa Kinyan with the owning of the money? The whole Maisa Kinyan is not a Maisa Kinyan, it's a Maisa Kinyan of a payment. So the father did the Maisa Kinyan of payment, the payment has to go to him because that's the Maisa Kinyan. Because if he didn't get the payment, there's not a Maisa Kinyan. Right? If a Maisa Kinyan is a payment, and I didn't do a Maisa Kinyan, a payment, I just get a Maisa Kinyan, the payment goes to somebody else, it's not a Maisa Kinyan. The Maisa Kinyan has to be payment. So the Havamini is very hard. The answer is no. According to this opinion, you can say the Gemara is asking, is it possible that she would own the money and he's just a shliach on the Maisa?
That's what the Makshan.
For free? That was the Makshan. Again, not like Rashi, that it's a possible bechinam that he will take the responsibility of doing the Maisa and the money will go to her. Bechinam, he just does the Maisa. That's Rashi. But there's another way to learn the Gemara. Because according to the Sma, since every money is a payment, so it's very hard to say that he will do the Maisa and the money will go to her. Because the whole Maisa is a Maisa of payment. Not a Maisa Kinyan like a Mashiach and Akbo. So how will it go to her? The answer is the Maisa and the payment, it's hers. And he's a shliach to do for her. See, Mele, that's the Gemara's kasha. Maybe ledito, maybe then we'll go to her. The Gemara says no. Does it make sense that he will just be a shliach, and the money, and he will do the action and responsibility to be a shliach, and she will take the money? It's possible in concept, but it doesn't make sense that he will be a shliach. Why does it make sense? Because why does it make sense? Because if she is the owner of the money and the owner of the maisa, and he's just a shliach on it, so why the Torah throws the responsibility on him to be a shliach? Let her receive the money. If she's anyhow bala maisa and she gets the payment, the peroim, he's just a shliach on the maisa, why he should be a shliach altogether? And the Gemara says no. Maybe when we say those svaras that he needs to own the money, because otherwise I separate the maisa from the ownership v'chinam, or is just a shliach and her maisa doesn't make sense for some reason. Moses maybe would say that, and therefore must be that the father gets the maisa and also the ownership of the money.
Why?
As Rashi says, because it can't be bechinam. So Moses, maybe when he does it all, and it's not bechinam, or he's not a shliach, she doesn't have a yad, so I have to do it all for her as a shliach. Or because she doesn't have a yad, so I do it all, and I do the mais and also the ownership and the payment. But the nairo that she has a hand, she'll do the kiddushin, and she'll take the money. Here is a machlokes rishonim between Rashi, Tosfos, and Tosfos Reed. Ritvo, all the rishonim we get Tosfos Reed. It's very important.
What was the story that the Tarzan? The story of the Tarzan. Why suddenly he changed his mind and says no, it's biased? the Baal, the Abba,
Which stage we talking about?
when the Beima Ledita.
Yes.
And then
The Moses maybe go to her.
Yeah.
So the Moses doesn't make sense for free. Doesn't make for free, or it doesn't make sense for free, or it's just, or it doesn't make sense, or be a shliach. And the Moses says, no, maybe shliach will be only by a ktan or doesn't have a yad, but by nairo, by nairo there's two options. By a nairo doesn't, but by nairo, 1 second. But by nairo, two options. By nairo, she will do the maise, and one who does the maise gets the ownership. But if the father will do a maise, he will get it too. The Gemara says, but by nairo, if she does the kiddushin, she will take the money. What happened if the father does the kiddushin? He will take the money. That's Toises. But the Toises read says no. By nairo, if she does the maise, she will get the money. And if he does the maise, it's just the shliach, and she will get the money. Which means the second option we brought in the kasher, the Gemara says maybe only by ktanet that option is not true. But by nairo, the option will stay that it will be a shliach. Okay, so really, this is Machlois Rashi and the Toisas read. According to Rashi, what? The Gemara says that by nairo, since she has a yad, Kiddushin after she will marry herself. But what happened if the father does it, or a shliach, and the money will go to her? That's Toisas read. Or if the father does it, it'll be all his. If she does it, it is. Which means the whole kash was don't separate. We asked, let's separate the maisa from the ownership. Well, doesn't make sense. Bechinam has to be the one who does it, he owns it. Well, says no. Maybe only by Ktano, he does it, she owns it. But by Ktano, she does it, she owns it. If he will do it, he will own it, or no. She does it, she will own it. If he does it, she still owns it because it's shliach. Two options. Look at the Toises. I'm looking at Toises in 2, 4, 6 lines at the bottom of the page. Toises says, Lochen nireli. 6 lines, the last Toises on the page, 6 lines on the bottom. Lochen nireli le'ein ve'imar animi le'ktane kroima. Toises rechanges he reads the Gemara. The Gemara says, maybe only ktano kroima. Ktano shaykh lasos oiso kalva choimer. By a minor, he can make a kalva choimer than what? Ashtrav you make a kiddushin, you teach kol kaspo. Now the father makes the kiddushin and she takes the money. Doesn't make sense. Kevan shen leyad lekadesh atzma. She doesn't have a hand to mekadesh for herself. So when the father makes the kiddushin, it's not possible that she will take the money. Aval nairo dislayad, but nairo that has a hand, he take the shnafsho. She will do the kiddushin. V'tikosh kasho pirush. Came when there's yad lekadesh atzma. She has a hand to make kaddish herself. Iyo kiddushin shalo, the kiddush will be hers. Aval be'emes, but truly, who it is? Shegam kshi nairo, when she's a nairo avira, the father yochel lekacho. The father could also make kiddushin. Ukshi avia mekacho, when the father does the kiddushin, ozia kiddushin shaloi, the kiddush will be his. What? Not a shliach. It's machloikes Toises and Toises. Again, let's go over the kash. 1 second. Right. Because Toises follows the Rashi. The whole svara is you can't separate bechinam. Doesn't make sense to separate the one who does the maise to the bailus. So the Gemara says maybe separate. No, since the father's doing it, it's beating otati. So bechinam doesn't make sense that he was not going to own it. If he does the maise, he has to own it. Moses says no. Maybe only ktano. He's the only one can do it because there's a hand. But nairot, she also can do it. When she does it, she owns it. When he does it, he owns it. That's Toises. And according to Toises, no. When the Gemara says let's separate, Moses says no. It's beating osati. I gave my daughter means cannot be. I gave my daughter means so. I gave my daughter, so it's her kiddushin. And he does the maise. He does the maise. So the kasha was let him be a shliach. She will take the money, and he's also a shliach. No, it doesn't make sense. If he did the maise kiddushin, he's not a shliach. So when he's not a shliach, when he just have a hand. But when she has a hand, or she does it, she gets it. Or if he does it, a shliach, and she gets it. That's the way the Toshas Chid learn. Tikshen, question, only Tikshen. Who are you asking, on Toshas or on Toshas Chid? Toshas. Toshas has a big problem in the Gemara. And he wants to solve the problem. Because the kasha was, Bitin Asati Lisha says, talking about a Nairo, that the father married her. So you can't say that by Nairo only she. When the Pasuk simply speaks that she, Bitin Asati, Rashi says, Bitin Asati, when she was a Ktana, now she grew up. There's a kasha, it's not true, even grew up, you still have the rights. The Rashi's tear is not good for them. So you say, right. You have to say Bitin Osati is a Nairo, but if he marries her, he does the mice, he gets the Makezet. If she does it, she gets it. She does the pool or she gets the ownership of the Bailus. The pool and the Bailus goes together. Depends who, anyone can do it. She, because she has a hand, or he. But Tesis Reed says no. The Pasuk's talk about Ktano, but Nairo, like Rashi, but Nairo, only she can do it. And if he does it, he is a messenger of her, and she will get the money. Right. I want to say the Tetzich makes a chila between that the kesef kiddushin will be hers and the mais will be a shliach. Then boishus ubgam. That's his chila. He says really the apostle about nairo too, and always the father's doing it. And Baktana, the father does it and he owns it. Does the mais and he owns it. By nairo, if she does it, she gets it. Or if he does it, that's the apostle talking about also. He does it, but it'll be hers because she owns it. She's the binding of the maisa. He's just a shliach. But reference Boshus Begam is different money. Makes it between Boshus Begam and the money of Kiddushin that still he can do it and will go to her. This is a Toshas Reed again. We have to say Toshas Reed. We have to print it. Everything Toshas Reed inside. That's very important because really, once before you ask Yoel, really what we have here is what Chazal is showing you, because the whole Birkas Shmuel, there's three options by Bia. Listen to the description. This is all really a preparation for that.
What happened? Everybody's frozen? Hello, hello, hello. Not only me, right?
No, he's frozen.
He's frozen, okay.
We lost him a few times, right?
What'd you say?
I lost him a few times. Now I lost him again.
Now he's gone. This is the first time it happened to me.
It happened to me twice already. I'm having problems. I can't connect. All right.
No,
See what happens later.
It was his problem. He lost it, not us.
Right.
You're home? Yeah, I think so. You're home
After
again, right?
this, I'm going in.
Are you gonna come to yeshiva?
Yeah.
I mean, come to Mesa. Wonderful. I don't think I'll see you. I hurt my leg yesterday.
So you're not walking.
I stumbled and I pulled something in the back of my knee. I can't walk. He's back
Here he
home.
comes.
Okay. We don't hear you. We don't hear you. We don't hear you. We don't hear you. We see you, but don't hear you.
See me this? Wait.
Now we hear you. Now we hear you. Now we hear you. Wonderful.
Now you hear me. Okay, now they hear. Good. So this is really the carrot. That's why I want to see the Toshas Reed against Toshas. That's very important. What? Yeah, the only Tosfos there's only one Tosfos on the daf. You have to print it out, and that's the Machlokes Rishonim here. And the same Yesoid here we have Machlokes Rishonim by Bia. The same Machlokes by Kesef Kiddushin. When an Ayro, she has a hand, so she does the Kiddushin, she gets the money. If the father does the Maise, so then the ownership go to him. That's Tosfos. The Tosfos is no. If she does the Maise, she gets the money. If he does the Maise, it's the Shliach. And therefore, since he's a Shliach, he cannot get the money. But what happens if the person made the condition? It's always just a Shliach. He can make a store. That's say Machlokes Rishonim is by Bia. Rashi says the power of the father by Bia is just a Shliach to give over by force. If he makes condition of money, the person says, I made a joke of you after he gave me, thank you very much, you agree? And I have to give you anything because you don't own it. It's not yours. You're just a Shliach. But the Ritva that says, Machmatayu, it's some kind of ownership. The Ritva is very hard to understand. That's the whole piece of the Kashmir to explain the Ritva. And the Tosfos is totally the other extreme, that Imamish owns the Maise Bia. It's like rental, like a whore rents a body. He owns the Maise Bia, and you have to pay him rental. Schar Bia, Schar Pulo, like a poyel, Schar Pulo.
Saying that the guy that's gonna pay says, listen, it's not your money,
I just tricked you to say yes because you're the clerk to say yes. Thank you very much for the yes, and bye for the money. You cannot demand it because you cannot give me the call because it's not yours. This is very important. That's why this is very important. Yes. Tosfos read on the page by Nairo. But Nairo this Kiddushin Kaspo. He argues on Tosfos. He says shlichus. What? Yes.
The father make the Kiddushin, he doesn't receive the money.
If what? If
the example that you said yesterday, if the girl takes the money,
yes,
and the father make her married, he don't receive money, and you put an example from the girl, the pasuk say of the Torah, the wasn't future, and the father go to the Beis Din
with his daughter.
Yeah, with the daughter and
yes,
to show that it was vision.
Yes.
What happened with this? Who
That's the Gemara later on. The father gets the money. Boishes Gam Oinis, the father gets the money. But we cannot learn from that the Kiddushin because what's it called? Oinis on a father, it's a knas, it's a fine. You cannot learn from a fine. It's Kiddush. And Boishes Gam, which is a nezek, the father has rights because he can shame her. So that's why. But Kesef Kiddushin is different. That's what the Tosfos Reed says. The father does the maise by now, but doesn't mean the money can go to him. Maybe she owns the money Kiddushin, and he's the shliach. On the page.
Where is it?
I saw it yesterday inside.
I also don't see it.
You have to just read.
No.
Not Ria Zoken. Tosfos Reed. Tosfos Reed. You thought Ria Zoken. I said Tosfos Reed. Tosfos Reed. Read. Print it out to the boys, to the bochim, to the rabbis. Learn it. See the Tosfos against the Tosfos Reed, and then we'll go into the Big Hashmuel. Yes, what do you want to say?
That's tomorrow? That's tomorrow?
Yes, but prepare it for tomorrow.
Well, you have to send it to me.
And find a bucker that wants to go out there and be a professional fundraiser and go to those companies with a portfolio of the projects in the yeshiva, not $10,000 or $20,000. To go for a big project, if he gets $1,000, he gets $1,000.
Right.
But he should go with all the particulars of all the projects for the big projects that we have to do in yeshiva.
Right.
Find someone that wants to go here in Jerusalem.
Right.
On an afternoon, twice a week.
Right.
Go there, make an appointment with the vice president of marketing or whoever it is. Don't go to the girl that runs the office.
Right.
And have a guy that wants to make a good income and go to these places here in Jerusalem.
I agree.
Don't screw around.
Who wants to do this?
If they have money to give, they're getting.
Yosef, you want to do it? Valentine, okay.
Yeah, the right idea. That's the right idea. Right here in Jerusalem, no plane flight, no week here, no week there. Just a couple afternoons.
Right.
And to do that.
Right.
Definitely, fire department would like to be a fundraiser.
תשע ראש, מה אתה אומר תשע?
Yes, okay. Read.
We're gonna do it. You can make money with that.
Read תאים להם
It's not a joke, it's not a joke, there's no money out there. These companies, they know how much money they're making, they need so much tax write-off, they're looking for places. You go to them with a big project on Hartzion, at the David Mel, and you talk, not to the girl in the office, to the vice president of the president, let him bring you to the office. You talk to the people, and they make those productions, and you go there, you can make money like that.
No, 100%. The money is waiting to be.
It's just waiting over there. God runs the whole world, he has everything, he owns everything. You know?
But I want to, if we have a half hour a week, you're gonna keep me accountable. No, I'm serious, it's a real thing.
Yeah,
It's not a joke, the money is.
yeah. Money's there, but somebody has to collect it. אני קטן, אני כבר בקטנה שיותר למה כמה חומר עד שאני גם... לא יודע, איפה בהמשך של התשע עשרים? זה תשע עשרים פה. אז זה תשע עשרים הזה. וחיתם להם בו גם. כן, וני לתארת של אדם ומק שהוא יעביר לקאצ'ו. שלא יוכל להעביר לקאצ'ו. שאדם יוכל לקאצ'ו אפילו ברידון ניירו. כל מילה דני ג'זה כסיף, ולא יקבל כשהיא קטנו. כשהיא ניירה לפי נמצא לקאצ'ו בכוחו, ואוכי מקשו. אם ניתן לך דלס ליד כלל לקאצ'ו נביא, אבל ניירו דיסליין, אבל פי שעה יוכל לקאצ'ו, גם היא דעה בלי דעשיו, שיקס פה, והיא זוהי חבו בשתי ידיים, ידביר אותו, וכיוון שגם היא יכול לקדש עצמו בדעשיו, גם אם קיצ'ו ויו, היא שבגס קידושו, רק של יין. לא יסכים. לא יכול לקלט איסיס.
So the Abamina.
Yes.
Before 9, the Abamina was according to the Rabbi. So maybe the Abba is just a Shaliach. אבל לא צריך גם הריבו. the Abba זה השליח, the Abba השליח, גם הסכונה שלו. למה? שהוא בא עם למה? כי אין שליטה בקורחו.
נכון, אבל הטקסט אומר שגם הסכון הוא גם שליח. גם הסכון הוא שליח. בעיניי. זה לכם בכסף. אבל מה רואים שהוא שליח, הכסף הוא שליח, אז הוא יעשה את המייסים, שהכסף יש שם. הוא יחיד שומר את הארץ, במייסים לבין הוא רק שליח. לכן זה הצד של המקשמון, שהוא שליח, הוא לא יכול לעשות תנאי, איזה יגידו השטון. Yes!